Our aim for this assignment was to produce a children's toy that reflects the character from the story The Enormous Crocodile. We needed it to be creative, educational and easy for people, in particular children, to operate. Through the use of appropriate materials, the design is now sturdy and safe for students to learn and create themselves.
The first system we used was the cam. Cams have the power to generate movement and enhance the function of a working toy. It allows children to control the range of movement and from there understand how they can manipulate the function of the toy. They learn how to effectively and safely generate the movement. Whilst it is also important that they develop the knowledge of how the shape of the cam can have a dramatic impact on the direction the motion rotates. The second system we used was pneumatic. Through the compression of air in a compact space, pneumatic systems create movement through using the air as a source of energy. Resources such as syringes and balloons can be used to perform this system, where the air trapped in the syringe is released to expand the balloon. Plastic tubing can be used to transfer the air from the syringe to the balloon, providing distance between the source of energy and the balloon that is likely to be attached to the working model. Pneumatic systems are both an effective and safe system for students to use, as air is the sole resource used to create the movement.
Initially, we looked up cartoon designs for a crocodile to give us an idea of the kind of shape and size we wanted to follow. Bridgette then drew the crocodile freehand onto a piece of green cardboard. Adjustments were made to the size of its tummy and its feet and hands were altered slightly. Once we were happy with the final design, we cut it out and stuck it onto a piece of red corrugated cardboard. We then had the body and the top part of the jaw separate. We made a hole at the start of the crocodile's tail where the skewer was to stick through with the cam. We then measured the length of the skewer that was required to run between the cam and the top of the jaw. This would create the up and down motion of the mouth. As this was quite flimsy, we added a lever made out of corrugated cardboard to place down the side of the body and across the bottom of the top of the jaw. This created support and ensured that the mouth opened and closed smoothly. A small piece of card was attached at the bottom of the skewer to create a larger surface area for the cam to hit. Once the function of the cam was working, a piece of tubing was attached across the back of the model. This stuck out at the top of the body with a balloon attached. The other end of the tubing had a syringe. When this was used, it blew air and slightly inflated the small balloon. When these two systems are working in sync, they force the crocodile's mouth to open and close and its tongue to stick out and in.
The Australian curriculum outlines that at a Year 3 and 4 level, students will investigate how forces and the properties of materials affect the behaviour of a product or system. This task clearly shows students how the shape of a cam can affect the direction and angle of movement of the crocodile's mouth. Through undergoing this task, it will be clear to students how a range of forces can generate movement. They will understand how air creates movement and how the syringe forces the air to move through.
This model could be used as a teaching resource in the subject of design technology. It could be an example of what the students could make themselves or simply represent how the two systems can be used in the making of a children's toy. The book The Enormous Crocodile by Roald Dahl could be used to teach a topic in the subject area of English. Following that, it could be used as a resource across many other subject areas, such as art and drama. From this model, students would gain ideas as to what they could make using these systems. If a wider variety of systems were taught, students could be allocated 2 or 3 systems per group and come up with their own model. They could all refer to this children's story or choose different ones to make the range of models more diverse.